Dead and forgotten game franchises. What comes to mind? You got games like Banjo-Kazooie, F-Zero, then you got Star Fox, though that one probably deserved to die. With every successful franchise, there will always be those that just die. Some deserved it, some didn't. Like Splinter Cell. Most recent game was Blacklist. That was in 2013. I really like the Splinter Cell games. Of course, the last time I even played one was Blacklist, like 6 years ago. What about the Manhunt games? Stealth horror games where you had to execute people brutally. I don't see these games ever coming back. However, the amount of controversy these games had already been involved with, probably too much for Rockstar now. I mean, the first game was literally associated with a murder. I don't think Rockstar wants to do that again. Remember the Fear games? Those FPS horror games. I love the first one. I even love the second one. The third one, we don't talk about that one. I feel like these games would still work today. Like gameplay wise, they have aged pretty well. It has been since 2011, 12 years since Fear 3 has come out. Even if it was just a remake of the first game, I'd be fine with it. Just something out of this franchise, please. There is this rumor saying we might get one in 2023. I have never heard anything about these leaks or rumors, so I doubt it, but I'd love to be proven wrong. You know the game I'm gonna bring up. You see the gameplay in the background. Yeah, Titanfall. It only makes it even worse to know that there was a Titanfall-like game, possibly even Titanfall 3, getting scrapped by EA. Some people think Apex is the reason we don't have Titanfall 3 yet. Hell, I used to think so too, but clearly not. But man, I would love it if they made another one. Condemned Criminal Origins is a game that I think is really good, but very flawed. The second game, same thing, pretty good. I really like these games, they were fun. Why not take a shot at redeeming these games? I really just want more horror games, please. Hey, remember Killer Instinct? It got a reboot back in 2013 and never seen again. Midnight Club, the racing game by Rockstar. I don't see this ever coming back because I really don't think it's the greatest racing game ever. I thought it was a good racing game, but nothing special. Even if it did come back, it would probably underperform because, let's be real, no one gives a shit about Midnight Club. But it would be nice to see Rockstar at least try to bring back all their other franchises that are just rotting away. Now, I'm a bit hesitant with mentioning this one. bioshock. It has been 10 years since bioshock Infinite, which, let's be real, wasn't the best bioshock game. However, I'm hesitant with this one because supposedly a new game has been in development since 2019, and we could hear about it this year. I hope we do because I need another bioshock game. Bubsy. Bubsy deserved it. He deserved his death. I don't like Bubsy. He is my enemy. I would crush him in a fight. Killzone. You remember this game? It was Sony's Halo killer that kind of succeeded for them at one point. And then it turned out Halo didn't even need a killer when they could just kill themselves instead. I liked Killzone. Where did this game go? I used to grow up with the PS3 almost like 10 years ago, and Jesus, I don't like saying that. 10 years ago. God damn. I remember really liking it. The first two games were really good. The third one, not so much. Me personally, I just didn't care much for some of the PlayStation exclusives, except for Killzone. Please, Sony, I hate you. Fuck you. Please give me a new Killzone game and I'll buy a PS5. It is safe to say literally all Toys to Life games are pretty much dead, which makes sense because, let's be real, you don't want to have to spend nearly hundreds of dollars on toys for a game, which is really just an inconvenient way to play a game. Skylanders and Disney Infinity are the two that come to mind, and really the only alright ones. Disney Infinity was cool, even being a yearly franchise from 2013 to 2015. The third one specifically being on Apple TV, so you already know it was that good. Skylanders though was pretty good actually, like unironically, it was a good game. Especially for what it was, well, except for the first game. This too was a yearly franchise for the time being. Wouldn't you know it, this was an Activision franchise too. Oh, and when we were talking about game franchises, we cannot forget Max Payne.
16 times the detail.
Do you even know Max Payne? Have you even had the privilege to play any of these games? The last game was in 2012, and yes, supposedly this Remedy Games will remake the first two games, which is good. Thief is another good one. The last game was in 2014, and it was alright, I guess. Although I think people have forgotten about Thief, so I highly doubt it will come back. And after that game in 2014, it probably won't, because I don't think many people cared at that point. On the topic of stealth games, Dishonored needs a real third game. I love Dishonored. The first game is easily my top 5 favorite games of all time. I love Dishonored 2. I even love the standalone expansion Death to the Outsider. Hotline Miami. Man, I played this recently and I did not expect these games to go so fucking hard. I like the first one more than the second one, but these both are amazing games. The second game came out in 2015 and guys, we just need another. I plan to review these games. Actually, half the games I've mentioned here, I plan to review because they're just so fucking good. Let's get another Hotline Miami, please. Dead Rising. It used to be a fun game. And then they decided the fourth game should come out. It's been since 2016 and still, I don't know if Dead Rising should come back. Dead Rising 4 is kinda ass. An unfortunate game I think I kinda have to talk about is Duke Nukem. After the atrocity known as Duke Nukem Forever, I never want to see this dumb fuck in my house. Yeah, I said it, Duke Nukem is not allowed in this household. However, this strange game, Gex, bring this back. It would be funny. It would probably not work in today's industry, but it would be so fucking funny. Look at me in my eyes. You saying Gex making a return in the year 2023 is not funny is a blatant lie. Chibi Robo. I'll be honest, these games were just okay in my opinion. But then Nintendo thought it would be funny to make Chibi Robo Ziplash. They really had it out for Chibi Robo fans that day. Now there is one more franchise that I want to take the time to talk about. One of my favorite games of all time, top 10 even, Burnout Paradise. The Burnout games I think were really good. From 2001 to 2008, the franchise was damn near a yearly franchise. Only the years 2003 and 2006 were there not a new Burnout game. After Burnout Paradise came out, there was no new game until 2011 where they made Burnout Crash, which was just no. And then no new content from the series until 2018 where they said, fuck it. Burnout Paradise Remastered. It's a great remaster, no doubt, but how about this? If we can't get new games from the series, make a remastered collection of all the games, please. I'd commit crimes just to get it. I just want to be able to play Burnout Revenge on modern hardware without the possibility of the game collapsing on my PC while emulating it. Please, EA, I'm telling you I'm gonna give you money. Let this happen. You saw how Dead Space turned out. Give me this. There are a ton of Dead franchises, I am sure, but these ones were ones I known about. Some of them I thought were funny and ended hilariously, deserved it even. The rest of them I just genuinely cared about and want to see get sequels. It does suck when some of these really good franchises end up like this, like Burnout. Why the hell did that die? Or Max Payne. Or hell, Chibi Robo did not deserve the fate that it suffered. It's like Nintendo wanted it to fail. But there is unfortunately nothing we can do about it. If there's any games I missed, let me know. Maybe if this does well, I might make a part 2 and include the ones I missed. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to me because I need validation, and if you enjoyed the video, good. Now goodbye.